Let's get you an update from an RJD rally in Samastipur where a minor boy on stage openly claimed that if Tejashwi Yadav returns to power, they would be able to quote roam around freely with a gun in Bihar. The RJD candidate on the stage is seen clapping at that remark that has been made by the minor. The video has now triggered a political storm, with the JDU and BJP calling it as proof of Jungle Raj culture under the RJD. So we would just be putting out those visuals very, very shortly. But this particular reaction, and that too coming in from a minor, while on stage claiming that if Tejashwi Yadav becomes the Chief Minister of Bihar, we would be able to roam freely in Bihar with a gun, coming in, has obviously attracted a fair amount of criticism and reactions by the BJP, the JDU combined. Let's take a look. Such bizarre developments coming in from Samastipur. We wonder what the RJD and the Congress have to say about this. And what's even more shocking is that if the boy did end up making a statement which he did not think through, since we're talking about a minor, why did the RJD candidate who was on stage with him still go ahead and clap for that very statement? This is of course, attracting a lot of criticism by the NDA. They have been, remember, talking about how it is the Raj of the Katta under Mahagathbandhan, that is a local revolver. They also will get enough ammunition to further criticize the RJD and the Congress, the Mahagathbandhan combined, after this particular video has gone viral. Remember, we're talking about a minor over here making such a statement and then being applauded for making that statement. There you see in the visuals, he makes that statement, he is applauded by the RJD candidate, and this is something that will, of course, draw a lot of flack from the NDA, the Jungle Raj culture, as they continue to accuse the RJD for while they were in power in Bihar. My colleague Pallavi Ghosh is now joining us live from the CNN News 18 newsroom. Pallavi, a minor boy making a brazen statement and then getting applauded. I wonder, how is the RJD going to justify this?
Well, there is actually, frankly speaking, no justification for this at all. If there's been one issue on which the RJD and Tejashwi Yadav has been on a back foot, and which we also saw when we were traveling through many parts of Bihar, was the fact that there is a perception which has been successfully built up against the RJD that this is going to bring back the Jungle Raj days. And I think Tejashwi Yadav is very much aware of it, which is why in the Mahagathbandhan manifesto, he very specifically mentioned one of the goals was a zero tolerance for crime in the state, because wherever he's traveling and he's campaigning, he talks about that even if it's someone very close to me and within my party, I'm not going to tolerate it if there is a breakdown of law and order. I'm not going to tolerate it if the police does not register a complaint. In fact, that was the biggest complaint, and which is why Lalu Yadav earned the tag of having emboldened the Jungle Raj, was that the so-called Bahubalis were actually being sheltered by the state government when Lalu Prasad Yadav was the chief minister. When you see these pictures being put out, it's not just the BJP. There could be a fear factor among the voters of Bihar as well, especially the women, because if there has been a story of women empowerment, it's also been because you've seen women go out late in the night working, because there is no fear as such of law. When they see this is the fear in them, that will our daughters, will we be safe? But more than that, if you want to look at any investment in the state, that investment, the key component, of course, is going to be a good law and order situation, with these kind of pictures, with RJD leaders smiling on and, of course, encouraging it. It doesn't present a very strong and positive perception about the RJD.
Absolutely. Pallavi, do stay on with us. We have some more reactions to play out before our viewers.
आरजेडी के मंच से एक छोटे बालक ने आरजेडी की हकीकत इस वीडियो में बताया है। एक छोटा सा बालक आरजेडी के मंच से ये कह रहा है कि अगर आरजेडी की सरकार आ गई तो कट्टे की सरकार होगी, वो रंगदारी, अपहरण और हत्या की सरकार होगी वो। ये बात तो बिहार का बच्चा बच्चा जानता है। आरजेडी और हिंसा एक दूसरे से इतने घुले मिले हुए हैं कि बिहार का बच्चा बच्चा जानता है आरजेडी की हकीकत क्या है। आरजेडी का मतलब कट्टा वाली सरकार, आरजेडी का मतलब अपहरण और दंगे वाली सरकार।
Pallavi, the reactions have already begun to come in, and there is ample criticism for the RJD, for the Mahagathbandhan entirely. We already are seeing the politicking that is continued after there is a growing divide as far as the Jungle Raj comment that has been made by the Prime Minister. He'd already raked up this entire thing where he had quoted the Katta, and this time more and more reactions critiquing the RJD, the Mahagathbandhan entirely.
Oh yes, absolutely. The Prime Minister himself raised a point. The Home Minister also has raised this point, and every BJP top leader who's been travelling and campaigning in Bihar has actually making the larger point that are the people of Bihar going to be safe in case Tejashwi Yadav becomes the Chief Minister. I think the BJP was also waiting for the moment when the Mahagathbandhan would finally announce Tejashwi as their CM face, because what it did was it made their task easier to remind the people that, do you remember the Bihar of more than 20 years back when Lalu Prasad Yadav was the one who was encouraging these Bahubalis, and the fact that they've given tickets to Shivani Shukla, Munna Shukla's daughter, then Osama Shahabuddin, they've given a ticket. All of these are instances which are being put out. Now you have a child who's a part of the rally. That's a clear-cut violation of the Election Commission rules. But more than that, the child is clapping on and, making these kind of comments. That is what the BJP will be asking. That is what Nitish Kumar also will be asking, Riha. Is this the kind of Bihar we want? You talk about Vikas, but this is very regressive kind of a campaign which is taking place.
Well, absolutely. But any kind of reaction that's coming in from the RJD or Mahagathbandhan, why at all was this boy on stage and being allowed to make such a statement, Pallavi?
Well, I mean, we'll have to wait to see if a justification, if at all, difficult, that is maybe difficult to accept it, whether it comes in from the RJD. But I think Tejashwi Yadav understands the biggest challenge he faces. He's using that Anand Singh arrest to make a finger at the JDU, saying, look, you're no different. You make these charges against us. And second, Tejashwi Yadav says that I'm young. Give me a chance. I'm not carrying the legacy or baggage of my father. Give me a chance. Give me one moment when I can change Bihar, bring jobs, bring development, and of course make a very peaceful law and order Bihar.
Well, absolutely, Pallavi. Do stay on with us. We're getting some more breaking news updates now.